Well, we gather here today, and as Megan and Brittany come up, I'm honored to have Megan give away Brittany on this very, very special day.
Oh no.
Unanticipated.
Mic check.
Mic check. And who gives this bride away? Well, what a special day, right? Before we formally get started, I'd love to take a moment to kind of step back and just give a real nod of gratitude and appreciation. And I am so thankful myself for being here and being able to be in the presence of my best friends and to be able to give away two of the most special people. And so I'd love to just take a moment and have some appreciation and some thankfulness. I think we're thankful very much for all of those who have come this far to join us on this day. I think we're thankful for all of those who might not have been able to have made it or been here physically, but know that they are here for everything and to share this entire day with us. I want to give thanks for all of the tremendous effort everyone's put into this and the unbelievable family support that everyone has. I want to give thankfulness to the entire group that has gotten us here and has made it much more than just a wedding day, but is truly a coming together of unbelievable spirits. Thank you guys. All right, please be seated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, when I think about marriage, it's funny how today marriage is so much more than, you know, just getting a great dowry or a land grab or, you know, political alliances, right? Marriage is so much more than that today. And I can't think of a couple that is coming together in union more than you two, than to represent unbelievable passion and inspiring souls coming together to become one. And when I think about, you know, why we actually do marriage and why we've done it forever, I think about the commonality of love, right? Love is what brings us all together. I think regardless of our agendas or interests, the one thing we all have in common as humans is love. And despite all those differences, love is that great unifier that brings us all together for special times like this. And I think that's why we're all here, is not just as your love inspiring, but we're all here to have that commonality amongst us all, where we all know that we want to celebrate this moment of you guys making it formal. And Dylan, when I think about how long we've known each other and how many years we've spent, I think about how special of a person you are, right? And it's funny because as we've gotten older, I think about how the measurement of time has changed. When we're younger, right, sitting in class, minutes and hours seem like a long time. And then we get a little bit older and we measure things in months and years. And we start to realize that time is going by pretty fast. But I think we're finally at a point here today where we're measuring things in almost decades, right? We can look back and say we have multiple decades of friendship. When you get to that point, I think I've noticed that you really start to value the small moments because you realize that there's only so much time in life, and that once you get to the point of measuring on that kind of a scale, it's really about special times like this that bring us together. And one thing that I think about when I think about how much I want you guys to treat your union moving forward, I would encourage you to cherish the ordinary moments that come through. And I think about that because we have 99% of our lives just being ordinary moments. And one thing that you two do more than anything else in this world is cherish those little silly moments. It is so true. And I think that is outrageously inspiring. And it's also something that I encourage you to continuously do. Because I think about all of those moments that we've had since you guys first met. And it's extraordinary now. It's no longer ordinary. It's a bunch of moments collected together to become extraordinary. Please keep that going because it inspires the heck out of all of us up here. Brittany, you came into the fold, had a hard group of friends to work with, and yet you took it in stride like it was no big deal. Naturally, you fell right into jokes, and it was, without a doubt, moments that you became one of us, and we could call you a sister. And I think about how important it is to come together and actually have a day like this. But it's funny when you ask everyone up here, hey, so this wedding day of Dylan and Britt's, right? And the first thought that I think crosses everybody's mind is they're not married already?
Yeah.
They just are so perfect, right? They fit so naturally and so beautifully. And I can't thank you enough for being that person for my friend Dylan. You truly make him a better person. I can tell you that. And undoubtedly, I cannot be more thankful to have this day where it makes it actually official, where we actually get to, on paper, call you our sister. With that, I know that both of you prepared some vows today. Hard worked, and worked on them hard. And I'd love to take a moment to kind of exchange those vows.
Growing up, my family moved every couple of years, and because of that, we were always extremely close. We were each other's best friends and made up a family motto. We always said that while we might not be rich on worldly treasures, we were rich in love, and that's all that truly matters in life. We were taught to let our hearts be the guiding force in our lives in terms of college decisions, career paths, friendships, adventures, and relationships. The very first time we met, I recognized that same guiding force in you. The way your eyes lit up when you were telling me about your family and your friends. The way you spoke with such enthusiasm about your plans for the future. The way you laughed, danced, and sang with childlike abandon. I was hooked. Our first date 2 weeks later foreshadowed what our lives would become together. You picked me up in your flashy new Honda Accord. You had mariachi music playing in the background. Look where we are today. We grabbed dinner and we spent the evening mini golfing. At each different obstacle, we made silly bets and we played little games. We laughed, we learned about each other, and we worked together to conquer the course. 5 years later, our lives still mirror that first date. We still face every obstacle together. We help each other and laugh through the difficulty, and we continue to learn more about each other and grow deeper in love. As you know, I've always been the kind of person to believe in making wishes and holding dreams really close to my heart. With every eyelash that's fallen out, every 11:11 I've seen on the clock, and even when we threw our love lock key in the sea river in Paris, I made the same exact wish. I wish to live a life filled with prosperity, abundance, and most importantly, love. I've never shared this with anyone before, because as any true wishing enthusiast knows, when you share the details, you spoil the likelihood of that dream coming true. But I share this with you today because you fulfilled my greatest wish. Because of you, each and every day is filled with an abundance of love, laughter, and joy. With you by my side, I'm truly rich in love. And for that, I know my brothers are so proud. Dylan Coulter Newman, you are the man of my dreams. The one I was wishing for my entire life. I adore your sense of humor, admire your thoughtfulness and empathy. I'm in awe of your eternal optimism. I cherish your big, open heart, and I'm in love with every part of you. As I take you to be my husband today, I promise to encourage you to always chase your dreams and to inspire you to strive for your best. I promise to always be silly with you and continue to laugh and play throughout our lives together. I promise to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle, just like you did for me during my life's darkest days. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard. I promise to cherish you, to always hold you in the highest regard, to treat you with the utmost respect, and to put you first. These promises I give you today and all the days of our lives. I love you now and forever. No.
No touchy.
Brittany, I had no idea how much my life would change for the better when going out that Saturday night on Second Street. When you walked into the bar, I knew the game had changed and I had to meet you. You looked absolutely stunning in your long sleeve blue shirt that perfectly matched your eyes. I clearly wasn't prepared to meet the love of my life since I was wearing an old t-shirt from high school, a backwards squirrel hat, and jeans, and of course diamond earrings. That's part you like that. We continued our night dancing, playing arcade games, and laughing about who knows what. I remember thinking, wow, this girl is the whole package. Gorgeous, sense of humor, and most importantly, likes to play games. That night, I never wanted to end, and that night has turned into 5 years. And today, that long night is going to become a lifetime. I remember we FaceTimed my best man, Jeremy, so I could introduce you on the night we met. I called my mom and my sister the very next day and enthusiastically described the girl with a Pepsi can blue eyes. And I obviously creeped your Facebook for a few hours, showing everyone willing to look at the pretty girl I convinced to go on a date with me. I'm sure your story went the exact same. I met a guy at a bar last night. He was so cute in his ratty t-shirt, sweat-stained backwards hat, and super fake earrings. I can't wait for you to meet him. One of the things I loved about you from the very beginning was how important family is to you. You would do anything for them, and I know that means that you would one day do anything for the family that we create. After some time, I had felt that I had become a part of yours and gained 2 brothers and a second mom, even before the engagement. I remember nervously asking your mom and your brothers for your hand. Your mom and I both teared up before I could even get words out. Like a good mother, she didn't say yes right away. She asked me some hard questions, some to-the-point questions, after which she realized, after that conversation, I think that's the moment she realized how much I'm truly in love with you. She eventually said yes. I knew your brothers were the men in your life, so their permission was incredibly important to me as well. Again, I teared up before words could even leave my mouth. Ben was completely fine. He didn't even his face didn't even change. After our conversation, we talked for a while, and he opened up a little bit, and this memory I'll never forget. He talked about how we inspired him in our relationship and how we take life on. With a huge hug, he said he couldn't ask for a better man to take care of his sister, and that he loved me like a brother. I can feel them both now with us here now. So proud of us to be doing this and up here, and standing up here with us just like they should be. We've been through a lot of heartache together, but that is what makes the times of joy more precious. You're the strongest woman I've ever met. I love how positive and ambitious you are no matter what the circumstances. I love how you can accomplish literally anything you set your mind to. And I love you for the man that you have made me today. The guy you met on 2nd Street has come a long way since you've been in my life. You've been such a positive impact on my life, and I couldn't imagine another life without you. I love how much you care about our family and our friends and understand all the problems do not compare to them. I love your selflessness and your compassion to help others. I love how we can go from having the most intellectual conversations to talking about absolutely the most ridiculous made-up stuff that could never exist in life. I love how we can spend time together without any distractions and never get bored of one another. I love how cute you are, even when you're a little grumpy, but I can still find a way to make you laugh. You are my absolute best friend. Sorry, Jared. And I promise to always be yours. I promise to always be your rock to lean on when times get tough. I promise to take care of you no matter what the world throws at us. I promise to always make you laugh in any situation. I promise to give you a neck rub at least once a week for at least 30 seconds. We have to be realistic. This is a lifetime. I promise to support you every single day no matter what. I promise to be faithful to you. I promise to grow together in every aspect of life. I promise to never go to bed angry. And I promise to love you each and every day for the rest of our lives. I want to cherish every single second we have together and never take time for granted. I can wait for kids. I can wait for grandkids. I can even wait for our honeymoon. I can wait for the future because I want to live in the present with you every single second. The one thing I can't wait any longer for is for you to be my wife and for me to be your husband. Can we do this thing?
Wow. So I have to say, you know, when Dylan and Brittany asked me to do this today, they gave me a watch. And on the back of it, it said, "Will you marry us?" And my absolute immediate reaction was, "Sorry, Dana, yes, I'll marry you. Please, throuple for life." And then it sunk in and I got it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a little different than what I thought. But wow, what an honor it is to be here today and have you deliver some of the most powerful vows I've ever heard. You guys, I can speak on behalf of everyone up here since I have asked that you two are an absolute model for what we all want in a relationship. You two, the way you carry each other, the way you have such positivity, the way you take things in stride, laugh it off, and kick ass when it comes to starting your life and building houses and trying to put in lawn and drywall. All of it truly inspires us to a level that I think we all have a hard time describing. With that today, I'd love to help you guys exchange rings. And I think the ring is an important part. Those of you who don't know me, I'm not a very materialistic person, but I do think that the ring is extremely important. And the reason, but also who you are as a couple. Will you, Brittany, keep Dylan as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I will.
Or I do. You said, will you?
Syntax. Wow. Please repeat after me. Dylan,
Dylan,
I give you this ring
I-
as a symbol of my love
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love
and faithfulness that I'll have forever.
and faithfulness that I'll have forever.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I ask you to wear this ring
I ask you to wear this ring
as a reminder of the vows that we've spoken here today.
as a reminder of the vows we've spoken here today.
Will you, Dylan, be Brittany's partner from this day forward, bringing out the best in her, sharing your happiest moments with her, and loving her absolutely for the rest of your lifetime and for whatever may come next?
I do.
Next time.
Please repeat after me. Brittany,
Brittany,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I ask you to wear this ring
I ask you to wear this ring
as a reminder of the vows we've spoken here today.
as a reminder of the vows we've spoken here today.
Before this gathering, Dylan and Brittany have promised each other their undying love and have exchanged rings to wear as a sign of their everlasting commitment to each other. By the power vested in me through ordained.org, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Dylan, can you...